What's going on, peeps? This is Nate. Join me as I tackle the challenge of figuring out, man, what happened to my last clutch of my egg, man. It didn't make it. Man, it got me. That was the last one I had. This is my first clutch that I ever done for the 2024 season. Had 4 eggs in all. Now all 4 of them has passed. So what I'm gonna say, I think it probably was the incubator I bought, because I bought a homemade incubator. I don't believe it was holding the humidity well up in there. So that caused the eggs to mold out and the embryo didn't fully develop in the egg. One of our most critical aspects of breeding, man, is hatching eggs, man. It's a close topic, particularly close to my heart as a hobbyist and a breeder. Whether you're a seasoned expert or just starting out, getting your eggs to hatch successfully is a thrilling milestone that requires patience, dedication, and a deep understanding of the complex factors at play. Yep. You really get it. For sure. Environmental factors can play a huge role in why eggs in a clutch may fail to hatch. As for to say temperature, humidity, and incubation techniques can all impact a dedicated process of a bad embryo development. For to give you guys head for it exists. If the incubator is constantly running too hot or cold, that can cause your embryo to develop abnormal or even stop developing altogether. And I had a thermostat in there. I thought it was working well, but as you see, all my eggs had died out, so the incubator and the thermostat wasn't working well. And another critical factor is, man, the wrong thermostat, you guys. I think I had a thermostat that wasn't incubator. Let me see. Nah, I would say I picked the wrong thermostat. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, it was the wrong thermostat. I picked the wrong thermostat because it was constantly cutting on and off. And it should have been like running the heat temperature the whole time on 89%. That was another one of my problems too. And another thing, man, in some cases, it's not just a single factor that causes an egg to fail, but rather a complex and an interplay of several variables. For an example, if the incubator is slightly too humid and the parents are experiencing stress due to a change in their environment, that could create a perfect storm that prevents your eggs from hatching. I looked that up, I read on that, and that's where I got that information from. And it makes sense, because I noticed that too. When the humidity changed, I seen it. It took her a long time to hatch the eggs too as well. At her due date, she didn't hatch the eggs. She hatched them out like a month after her due date. Moving on to some of the real life scenarios. I had my fair shares of failing hatchings, and I've learned a thing or two about what can go wrong. For instance, I used to breed pit bulls. My first little, I started out, I took care of the dog. I did everything, took her to the vet. She was already a full-grown mom, but she ended up having 4 puppies, so she ended up eating 4 of them, killed them all. That was very devastating as well. So when I got into the snake thing, I started like doing my research and everything, and I see how everything operates. My one fail problem that I did was got a homemade incubator. So I'm in the process now of getting a fully built sea surface incubator to start off, to get this clutch thing getting back right, so I won't have any failures in any of my eggs through my future breeding. I've also seen cases where eggs have failed to hatch due to bacteria infection, which can be devastating, especially if you're working with a rare or endangered species. In these situations, it's critical to identify the source of the infection and take swift actions to prevent from spreading to other eggs. That's what happened to my last 4 eggs, my last 3 eggs. I seen it, but I didn't know what to do. So I just like moved them to the side, and I came back like a couple of days later. It like the mold just got crazy on it. I didn't know what else to do. Okay, you guys, I think I'm gonna end this. I'm still feeling a little devastated about my last egg. So like, share, subscribe. Peace.